So Chad and Gabby's friend Taylor decide that it's best for both Gabby and Troy's sake, for their futures, if they do not have the chance to get together. Because that's what real friends do. They fuck you over when you like someone. So on Troy's end, the basketball team holds an intervention, and they explain him that basketball grades, like his dad,
Wildcat basketball
got to where they were because they didn't do musicals. Now that's deep. On Gabby's end, however, they try a different approach. They try to explain to her through science that men are pigs. Just because we think of sex, we're pigs? So, unbeknownst to Troy, one of his friends clearly brings out a camera that's visible and videotapes him with his connection set to Gabby's laptop that exposes Troy for his true colors. He wants sex. So what does Gabby do to express her feelings? She sings a song, because you know that's what everyone does when they're feeling down. After that sorrowful song, tear. Troy walks up to Gabby and she tells him that
I don't want to do the callbacks either.
Why? Because he's a dick. So Troy runs home and vents his anger out by throwing balls like a girl. So Chad and Taylor decide that, you know what? Maybe it would be good for Gabby and Troy to get together and perform in the musical together.
Even if you turn out to be the worst singer in the world. Which, you know, we don't know because we haven't actually heard you sing.
Stop! So you're telling me that this scene and this... Fuck, get up here! And this scene never took place. Excuse me. That night, Troy goes to see Gabby to apologize. But she doesn't want to see him. Because I wouldn't want to look at that ugly mug either. To see her, he sneaks into her yard, breaking and entering anyone, climbs up to her balcony.
The guy who said those stupid things. This could be the start.
God, will you shut the fuck up? I swear, this guy has no knowledge of any kind of musical training whatsoever. I mean, hell, I could sing better if I was drunk. Funny story, actually, Zac Efron's voice was so bad that they overdubbed it with singer Andrew Seeley's voice to make it seem acceptable, at best. Sharpay convinces the drama teacher to reschedule the callbacks to the day of both Gabby's science
Too bad all these events weren't happening on the same day.
and Troy's championship game. So how do Troy and Gabby handle this? They devise a plan. And funny enough, it's so horrible it's actually funny. First, Gabby and Taylor actually sabotaged the scoreboard through a fucking laptop. Is that even fucking possible? It's not even hooked up to anything in the schools. Next, they release noxious gas in the classroom, which evacuates the class, the gym, and the entire school. But conveniently not the auditorium. So while the school is evacuating, Troy and Gabby run off to the auditorium to partake in their callback, which they are too late for yet again. Thank you, God. End of movie.
Showbiz.
What? You gave in to the goddamn students' requests? As they start, Gabby is scared shitless because she's scared to be in front of crowds. But Troy says,
Kindergarten.
look at me, look at me. Personally, I'd rather be scared shitless than look at your ugly mug, kid. After their audition, we cut right back to the game for the last couple seconds. Do they win? What do you think? It's a fucking Disney movie. Okay, so it's over, right? Please, no more music. I can't take it. I sat through an hour and a half of this bullshit. I don't need more. Shut up. Please, shut up. You shut the fuck up! God, what a nightmare. Now, I'm not the only one that sees this movie as an atrocity. There are many people all over the world that share my views. One of them being my dear good friend, all the way from England, Gemma. Gemma, how are you today?
Doing well at the moment, thanks, Ryan.
Although I feel my good mood is about to be crushed by something unspeakably awful, isn't it?
That it is, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say. But have you seen the movie?
Eesh, movie, that's a good one. Yes, if you could call it that, then I have seen it.
Now what about this movie angered you so horribly?
Well, to start off with, did the casting director think, I know, let's find the girl with the most painful, squeaky voice we possibly can, and then put her as our leading lady? She's just so awful.
Good point. Now, what do you think of Zac Efron? It seems like A, he's entirely confused about his gender, and B, he has no singing training whatsoever. It seems like that he was a homeless hobo that just picked up the street while he was raping another homeless hobo in the ass.
I'm not sure you can just saunter in here and call him a homeless hobo, but there is a certain part of me that sees him and wonders if he really is completely happy with the gender he is. In fact, give him a wig and stick some makeup on him, and I'm sure no one would ever be able to tell the difference. Eesh, what an ugly lady.
That is good. Wait, saunter? Is that even a word?
That is a word, Ryan. It's obviously a word. Try looking in a dictionary. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Your dictionary is probably wrong anyway, considering it tells you to spell colour C-O-L-O-R.
Must we do this every time? If you put a U in there, it makes it look French, like collier.
Or, how about you put a U in between the second O and the R and get C-O-L-O-U-R like it should be spelled. And it's couleur in French.
I do not pay you to contradict me.
You don't pay me anyway.
Good point. So anyways, what about the plot makes you so angry that you just want to tear someone's head off?
Well, let's look at how Troy and Gabriella first meet. It's all lovely and romantic at a party, and they both find out they get on so well. And then it's the first day back at school, and by some miracle, Gabriella has just started at East High School. Apart from being totally unrealistic to the real world, they've totally gone and ripped off Grease. I mean, come on, Grease is amazing. So were they that desperate to make it good that they'll rob the storyline of a well-loved musical only to completely destroy it?
I try to convey that message, but people are like, dude, no, it's from two completely different time periods, dude. The filmmakers are so arrogant that they said, and I quote, "We try to make a modern-day version of Romeo and Juliet. It seemed like the right thing to do." That's like me saying, I ran over this family, beat them all senseless with a crowbar, then lit their unconscious bodies on fire, because it was the right thing to do.
If you want a modern-day version of Romeo and Juliet, go watch the Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes version.
Exactly. Any closing words you'd like to give to our viewers?
Yes. I would like to say that a good musical should always keep you on your toes, and songs with passionate, meaningful lyrics should be sung well and convey emotions that words alone cannot. The acting should be done in a way so you feel some form of emotion towards the characters, and not only that, but the right emotion at the right time. Of course, this is all helped by having a good script, something which, like all the other things I've mentioned, High School Musical does not have. Got anything to add to that?
Thank you, and yes I do. I like musicals where the songs have a point to them and advance the plot. Unlike this movie where everyone sings a song and no one speaks of it again as if it didn't happen. If you want a good musical, I suggest Grease or Sweeney Todd. Hell, even the old classic Disney movies like The Lion King or Beauty and the Beast. Even Fantasia, I mean, it didn't have a plot, it didn't have a story, but had some of the greatest music and animation in the world.
I would also like to add The Phantom of the Opera to your list of good musicals.
Thank you very much for your time, Gemma, and rock on.
You're more than welcome, Ryan. Keep rocking, mate.
Well, reviewing this movie wasn't easy, but at least I got $5 out of it. Wow. I'm an idiot. I'm Mr. Critique, and remember kids,
this is crack.
Good night. Wonders, baby, and